Hi friends, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to make my favorite kale salad. It's an Asian kale salad with red pepper dressing from Kansas City food blogger Cookie Kate. And I want to personally thank her because if it wasn't for her, I'm not sure I would have ever jumped on the kale wagon because I was a little late to the party because I thought it was just too tough. But now I have a couple tricks to help you enjoy it and digest it better, and now I can't live without kale. I have it every morning in a smoothie and try to have it again either raw in a salad or even in a soup or some kind of stew at night as well. Okay, so here's our beautiful kale. This comes from my husband Wade's garden. We have lots of it. And so the thing people don't realize about greens is that they have a lot of iron and they have calcium and they have protein. People are always asking vegans, where do you get your protein? So one source is the greens. So we're just going to take it off the stem and you can massage it to help soften the texture, which just gives it a completely different sensation when you're eating it. So we're just going to give it a massage. You can also use a little sea salt if you want. And then it really softens it. You can tell it also really shrinks it down. And then we're just going to chop it small. That'll also help make it easier to chew and digest. Okay. Now you can use as much kale as you want. I'm trying to make a big bowl that will last me and my husband Wade for 3 days. So I've already pre-chopped and rinsed the kale, and you definitely want to rinse it, okay? And then you can see the purple cabbage, so that's going to be our next thing. So purple cabbage also has obviously this amazing gorgeous color and is full of fiber because all plant-based foods have a lot of fiber. And animal products, have no fiber. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off a little bit here. And again, you can just cut it small if you want to hold the end of your knife and just cut it as small as you can. And we'll add it to our bowl. Okay? So we've got the kale, the cabbage, and then I really like this carrot trick, and it's very easy, but instead of cutting it, I've already peeled the top of it off, but then to peel it and to have long strips. And now that's how I do all my carrots. Instead of dicing them now, I like the look and I like the taste of having them. See, long, isn't that pretty? And then of course, carrots are very, very high in vitamin A. And you can do as much as you want. I'm not giving measurements because again, I'm trying to make this enough for 2 days for 2 days for 2 people for lunch, okay? So you can do as much as you want. And then the last little ingredients here is cilantro. If you like cilantro, a tablespoon of cilantro and a tablespoon of purple onions. And you could use green onions if you prefer. And cilantro helps detox heavy metals from the body. So if you like it, it is good for you also. All right? So hopefully that's looking pretty appealing. All right, now the dressing. The dressing has a few more steps, so bear with me. So this dressing does call for a ½ cup of olive oil, but I'm actually going to take the oil out and I'm going to do an experiment with you, okay? We're going to use orange juice because I know there are a lot of people who don't do oil. You could also reduce the oil. You could do a 1/4 cup olive oil and a 1/4 cup orange juice. And I have a little bit more here as back. Fresh squeezed orange juice, ready to go. And you know what? Let me just add a little bit more, I can tell. So the dressing's obviously going to be thinner than it would be with oil. But remember that oil is 100% fat. So if you're trying to cut back on fat, or if you have a health condition, or if you're trying to lose weight, reducing the amount of fat in your diet can really help. Okay, so then we have some red peppers, which are high in vitamin C, and I'm going to use a whole red pepper. I'm just going to chop it up a little bit. Okay, and lots of fiber. Good to scrub your colon clean to help remove blockages. All right, and I just love raw peppers, just eating them by themselves. Orange, yellow, red. Okay. You can cut them any way you want. I just want to get them down a little smaller. Okay, so we put those in the Vitamix with our orange juice. You can also use 2 tablespoons of agave, but I'm going to try it with just the orange juice and see how it tastes, okay? And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can also use lime juice, but as I've shown many, many times, I just buy this organic lemon juice from Costco. Makes it easy. A little less time consuming since I already squeezed the orange juice. So we've got 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then we have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which is good for your gut health. And you want to get it organic and with the mother. Okay, that's important. And give it a little shake. Okay, we're going to add 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add a piece of ginger. So I just peeled that off the ginger root. Also very good for digestion. Okay. And then some minced garlic, which I'm a big fan of. And we're going to do about 1 teaspoon. And that's up to you, of course. You can omit this if you don't like garlic. You can add extra and adjust it to your taste. Okay? All right, here we go. We're going to blend it. So again, it's going to be thinner, and that's just up to you. You can use the oil instead. We are attempting to go no oil this week. I'm not sure we're going to make it, but we are trying. Okay, so then we're going to scoop this beautiful kale salad into a bowl. My husband's very eager to eat. And then we're going to top it with 2 things. Some avocado, which is a great source of fiber and protein, and also good healthy plant fat. So no cholesterol, no saturated fat. All right. Okay. Oh, whoops. I'm not going to give him the whole thing. I'm going to give him half because I want half. Okay. And I'm just going to spread that out. Make it look a little pretty there. Okay. And then, optional, you can top it with some sesame seeds. And sesame seeds are a great source of omega-6s. And give it a great flavor too, all right? And then you can add your red pepper dressing. And I could have blended a little bit more, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it on here. And it is ready to go. And I promise it is so delicious. It is truly my favorite kale salad. Again, from Cooking Kate, I'll put a link to her blog. And thank you so much for joining me. And as always, thank you for saving animals with your food choices.